Hi Scorpio, I'm getting so much exciting energy for you today. I've been reading with the same group of crystals and objects on the table that you can't see, but I felt compelled to pull out the tiger's eye for you, which is my favorite, has been my favorite stone since I was a kid, and it just like reminds me of just this lurking animal with so much power and fury and ability and sight, right? That clear sight to me is a tiger's eye. So I feel like this reading is going to be really exciting for you and for me. Mostly for me, like we'll see how it goes for you. But the dominant energy I'm pulling out for this reading is the Fool inverted, the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Three of Cups inverted. So we have a bit, something is, you're holding back a bit. Your guard is up. I feel like you have been working so hard at something, and it's something to do with your home, your base of operations. It could be your actual home or your workplace, but I'm getting more that it's about your community, your public self, your life's work, your endeavor. And I feel like you feel like you're not getting the acknowledgement that you deserve, even though you've put in so much work. Yeah, like you really expected a parade to come up out of this. Like, here's your Eight of Pentacles, here's your Six of Wands. I feel like you were like, hey guys, like look at what I'm doing. Or maybe you that was part of the motivation for taking this leap of faith with the Fool, but it's inverted here. And I feel like this means that you feel like you had a vision and you've definitely carried it out, but you're worried about this last step here. You're worried about this last step, that instead of getting everything that you wanted in terms of the acknowledgement of your friends, your lovers, your coworkers, your community, whatever it is, a creative community perhaps, instead everyone's going to think that you're an idiot. That's what I'm getting. Instead, you're going to lose all the ground that you had, that you believe that, like, from this hard work that you've been putting in here. You've probably been building relationships, building community, showing a lot of yourself, but not all of yourself. This is a Pagan Underworld deck, so we've got 5 lunar cycle cards, but I'm seeing here is that so much has been revealed, but you felt like you were kind of sitting on something. Maybe you've been supporting and appreciating other people, and you've been like, well, I'm here because I want to bring this forward too, and you really want to get to this Four of Wands place where you're celebrated, you're part of everything, you've really arrived, you've come home, a homecoming. That's really how I read this card. But you're afraid. You're afraid that your love for yourself and your vision for yourself is not going to be reflected back to you by the people that you love so much. So let's see what's going on here. Where's all this doubt coming from, Scorpio? Whoop. Been having cards jump out sideways today, which never happens. It had happened for the Leo reading. Got the Hanged Man sideways. I'm getting damned if you do, damned if you don't. Why damned if you do? Seven of Swords inverted. So whatever this is, it's very pressured from you. Damned if you don't, Knight of Cups. You want this love. You want this. You know that it's yours. This love, this validation, this recognition that you're craving. Damned if you don't. Seven of Swords inverted. Seven of Swords inverted. I feel like as long as you keep it to yourself, you can believe. Yeah. As long as you keep it to yourself, you kind of have this fantasy world, this Ten of Pentacles, where you have everything you need, that you know that you're with everything that you want other people to see you as. You know that you could be just as good as they are. You know what your destiny is. But if you do it, you might get proved wrong. Four of Pentacles, I knew it. You might get proved wrong and lose everything. So right now, people probably think you're a pretty cool guy. You're a pretty cool guy. You do come around. You support everyone else. You have nice things to say. Temperance, yeah. One day is what I got from this Temperance. It's in your destiny. You are a chosen one. You belong with us. But what if you don't? Right? What if you don't? What stage of this work are you at right now, Scorpio? Wheel of Fortune inverted. Okay, so the wheel's turning. You are being driven to the next step. You've been, why are you so ready for this? Because you've been, so we got another lunar phase card here with the darkness coming over. Something new is coming. You're ready because it's like, it's literally like, you haven't even done anything. I mean, I'm sure you have done things, but like what this is saying is that it's literally as the world turns. That's why you're ready for it. King of Wands. This is how God sees you. This is your destiny. This is absolutely 100% in alignment with who you're. Like, you're correct. Basically, it's like you are Page of Cups. This offer, this love is coming. This intuition, I mean, and it makes sense. Like, it's so important to you because it's right. That's you like. So I think I would encourage you not to think so much like so much is on the line. So much is like, no, it's not that there's so much on the line, because there isn't a test you're here to pass or fail. All you're here to do is do what you're being told to do. That's it. You're not here to prove yourself. There's nothing to prove. What you're here to prove is that you can take the chance of being, I feel like this is like, of being as, like, I feel like, look, it's really hard when you know that you're destined for something. It's really hard when you look at what other people have manifested and go, that belongs to me too. Like, this is the path that I need to be on. It's like, there's a quote, I forget who it is, where it's like, we can't help but offend our good taste when we first start making art. You know, like, say you're a huge fan of literature. You're so well read. All you do is read, and like, you love hanging out with writers, and they love you. They can't wait to hear your opinion, and like, maybe you write literary criticism and stuff, but you want to write your own novel. And well, guess what? When you first start writing it, the fact that you want to do it so much and that you've already invested so much in being seen as belonging to this world is indicative of that it's part of your fate. But that doesn't mean you get to skip all the other steps. That doesn't mean, yeah, like, look, here's your happy ending turned upside down. Like, this is at the end. You can't just like go to 10 of Cups. You have to go through the whole spiel of like, that's what these suits are about, right? That you have the inspiration with the Ace, you bring it into the world with the 2, but you got to go through contractions, you got to go through doubt, you got to be wounded, you got to, like, you have to come through everything. And that doesn't, when you hit those spots, that doesn't mean that you were wrong. It means that you were right, and you're doing your work now. So King of Cups inverted, the Moon, the Sun, Knight of Pentacles. Whew. Yeah, this King of Cups, I've been having an interesting time with the King of Cups lately, where, you know, I mean, sometimes we can just get lost in our own reverie. Like, look at this guy, just like, oh, my cup, oh, my cup's so special, oh, I need my cup. You know, there's a right time and place for the King of Cups, but I feel like this energy is not serving you. Okay, great. 10 of Cups, King of Cups. Oh, me and my King of Cups. No, you're a baby cup. And it's okay. Go be a baby cup. I feel like that's the type. It's not actually going to be the title of this reading, but like, please go be a baby cup. The Moon. This is bringing the whole purpose of being set out on an endeavor like this is not to prove how great you are or how great you can be. It's like, it's serving a purpose for your soul. You're here to be taught something. You're not here to perform. You're not here to produce. Like, that's like a nice side effect. Like, being successful, creating something beautiful, like fulfilling your dream. That's great, but it's not the reason. The reason is so that you go through all of this, and that shit gets drug up out of that water. You howl at the moon, you get your scruff up, and you look at what's on the other side of that bright and shiny, beautiful thing that you're chasing. We want to go through, like, again, it's all about, we need to go through these steps, and that's why you're here, and you have to love that part just as much as you love how great it's going to be when you hit this sun parade, right? Like, look at you. I'm getting nothing but like, you're so on pace. You're totally doing the right thing. But the Knight of Pentacles in this deck always cracks me up. He's just such a little cranky pants. Like, he's just like, I got my pentacle, and like, you know, I'm riding my dark horse. Like, he's just taking himself so fucking seriously. And I feel like some of that's going on here, Scorpio. So, I want to get you out of this Hanged Man. I want these feet on the ground. This Knight of... So the advice that we're getting here is the Ace of Pentacles inverted and the Star. Give up what has made you feel safe in terms of how people see you. Give up this need to be so secure. Give up this need, like maybe you've had, maybe what this endeavor that you're pursuing is something very much outside of where you have typically felt most comfortable and most highly regarded. And experience the relief of being new. Experience the relief of the baby cup, of the chance to be a child again, of the chance to make mistakes and learn from them, of the chance to be new and vulnerable and soft and clean and pure. Lean into that energy and love the vulnerability in it. And something that can really help with this is finding other people that are in that space or have passed through that space that we now admire and understand that vulnerability and that time of discovery is one of our favorite parts of them. So maybe like pick a favorite artist, pick a favorite author and read their first book. Pick a favorite artist and look at their first film or their first exhibit or something. Go and look at someone who was in the very beginning. Go find your baby cup who you knew grew into what you want to become, and look at the embarrassing and beautiful steps that they took along on their journey. I don't feel like this has been very long, but I feel like that's like pretty much it for you. But we'll just like ask for one more thing, whatever it's gonna be, and see what comes out. Yeah, I love the part of life that you're in right now, honestly. It's a great time to be alive. Great time to be a Scorpio. Just give me something. What do we got? Fear of the unknowing. That's what I call the Black Moon card. Fear of the unknowing. Ton of Swords inverted and Justice inverted. Don't be afraid of judgment. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid of your own anxieties. Don't see your anxieties as proof that what they're saying to you is correct, that they're there at all. Don't let the uncertainty of moving forward become uncertainty in the fact that you should be moving forward at all. This is your path. This is your Ace of Wands. This is who you are. This is what you're here for. Again, this is just all coming back to the same message of you are 100% on track, on pace, and all of the things that this is bringing up in you are only proof of that and of everything that this experience has to give you. So that's really it, Scorpio. There's nothing else for you here. So I can't wait to see you next month and hear more about how this is going. Yeah, thank you.